Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football. We'll see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. And the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Woolen. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. And that ball is picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Paul. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top...
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Bearcats!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking for room, it's Mendoza. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And he made the extra point without problem. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball.
Just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. He did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. He looks that one in nicely. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Ball in the air, intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff. It's Mendoza. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, but now you got another chance, first and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Scanning the field, it's Hurley. Fires to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. These routes have some reads and adapt. Built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Bearcats will move the sticks with the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, They keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs.
The expressway is wide open. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to... Prime position on offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Moffitt. Hit the gas, kid. One.
He trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It's a draw. Shakes off the defender. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The give from the gun. Gets it inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Trying to get to him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. They want to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the...
Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field, those deep shots. Plays.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. To the air, it's Hurley. Throws to the tight end. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Makes the catch. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Headed to the end zone. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback adapting. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Hurley. Quick strike complete.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Paul. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. At the 35, he's loose. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rose. End on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. quickness against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manage.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Buys a little extra time. Running toward the tape. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really. By the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati to apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for
lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Finds his man down the middle. There to make the tackle. Throw is good enough to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. On the ground, it's Paul. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks the tackle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Touch pass on the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Woolen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive. It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back open in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Hurley. It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Keeps looking downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to scramble. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 1st down from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just